I said, yo, what's up, everybody? I'm Amar. This is Amar's Logic. Got a new video for you today. Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news. Live edition. Before we get into it, you know the spiel. Comment, like, subscribe, and share this electrifying content with the people. Y'all know we here to talk about the foolishness that's going down right now in Orlando between the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Orlando Magic, where all of the good faith, all of the ball movement, all of the good things we saw in that previous three-game winning streak at home completely disintegrated. I don't know what that is that I just saw, that I'm watching call the Milwaukee Bucks right now, but this was awful. No passing, turnovers. It's almost like we did this on purpose. It looks so crazy. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comment section. Like this was hard to watch. Like, damn, man. Like, Ryan Rollins out there acting like he Iverson, like just taking all the shots, the turning over the ball, just bad defense. Like, this was terrible to watch. Damn, man. Soon as you start getting a little optimism, they turn the water off right away. Damn. Salute to friends and family. Salute the Bucks Nation. We getting our head beat in Orlando. We had a solid first half. We ended the first half well. Second quarter looked like we was getting some momentum going into halftime, and then we got our head bust in the third quarter and couldn't recover. They bust our head wide open in the third quarter, and we just couldn't recover. Also, the rotations were crazy today. Do y'all think they were trying to lose? Like, these rotations made no sense. Playing Cam Thomas minimal minutes. Like, what were we doing? What were we doing? Salute, Renell. Appreciate you subscribing. Salute, salute. Yo, like, what was Doc doing out there? Almost seemed like Doc was trying to sabotage us by some of these rotations. Do y'all think we're officially tanking now? Like, the 3-game win streak, that's it? Now we're packing our bags? Like, this performance made no sense. We had games of 33, 36 assists. Today, what do we have? 15 in a game? 15? I'm not saying that I don't know what to say, friends and family. Y'all help me. Do y'all think that this is a game that we tried to lose? Because I don't know how much worse you could have played in that third quarter. I don't know how much worse you could have played from what you did to end the half. Like, this was crazy. This was crazy. I just don't even know what to say. This is crazy. And I gotta say this too, because I'm a person that's a big proponent of Ryan Rollins. But today he definitely was extremely greedy today. This is the first time I can say that he was playing well out of his game as far as uh letting the offense come to him. He wasn't looking to pass. He's out there looked like he was in that Bobby Portis had on a Ryan Rollins mask. That's what it looked like out there. And that was crazy. I don't like to see that. KPJ looks solid. Let's get into these numbers, y'all. We're gonna open up the lines. The link to join the live is pinned in the chat. Let's get into these numbers, y'all. Bucks are in the process of getting their head beat in and blown out in Orlando. We play Orlando again on Wednesday. Just a heads up, friends and family, Bucks Nation. We're down right now, 3 minutes left, 111-90. Kyle Kuzma gave us nothing today. Besides, he had more turnovers and points. Definitely one of Kyle's worst games, I would think, so far this year. 3 points, 5 rebounds, 4 turnovers, and a steal. Terrible. Miles Turner did okay. He had 13 points, 6 rebounds, 3 assists, 2 turnovers, but he had 5 big blocks. He played solid defensively. Kevin Porter Jr. with a very efficient game. 36 minutes, 28 points, 10 of 19, 1 of 5, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 7 assists. He did also have 3 turnovers. He was probably the only person that really played with pace and consistency and energy throughout the game. Is KPJ. He looked really good today. AJ Green, it had 15 points. I mean, 4 of 8 from the 3 of 3 from the free throw line. Not a bad performance by AJ Green. Obviously, the defense leaves a lot to be desired, but nonetheless, a solid offensive output from AJ Green. Ryan Rollins chipped in with 14, but only shot 16, 2 of 6 from the 3-point line. And what I don't like is he had no free throw attempts. That lets me know he was settling for jump shots instead of taking it to the hole. So Ryan Rollins definitely need to talk to Rondo or something after this game, because he need to get it cracking, because that's crazy. Bobby Portis had 10 points, but a lot of his damage was done early. Didn't get too much else up out of him. Pete Nance, this is what I'm saying. Pete Nance only played 7 minutes today. Why would he only play 7 minutes? He's been producing anytime you give him significant minutes. Why is Pete Nance only playing 7 minutes? That just doesn't make sense. Then Jericho Sims has 28. Like, Jericho Sims, I get is for being a big, but 28 minutes? Why is Jericho Sims playing 28 minutes? Gary Harris didn't score. Cam Thomas played 11 minutes. We need scoring. So you let Cam Thomas sit on the bench, and then you let Jericho Sims play 28 minutes. And then Diang that we got, he only played 3 minutes. I almost want to say we tried to lose this on purpose, because this is crazy. We have 19 turnovers to 16 assists. We have more turnovers than assists, friends and family. None of the other stats matter. It doesn't even matter. If you see that, you already know your team lost. That should never happen. How do you have more turnovers than assists as a team? Bucks, man. Bucks is wild. Paolo didn't do much. He had 11. Desmond Bain was cooking most of this game, had 25. Shout out to Anthony Black, local. Shout out to Milwaukee's very own Anthony Black. He had 26. He was cooking. That dude got some skills. He got some legit skills. Salute to him. Salute to him. Maurice Wagner had 14. Franz Wagner had 14. They play better basketball. Hey Greg, I see you joining the live, bro. Just stick in the green room for a minute, bro. Just don't be hanging up and calling back. Just chill out for a minute if you gonna tap in, bro. I see you. Franz Wagner had 14, and then nobody else did anything. I mean, they shot 47% from the field. They shot 23 free throws. They only turned the ball over 11 times, 25 assists. I mean, it comes to turnovers. I mean, it's the same song and dance of why we lose. We go right to it. We lost the offensive rebounding battle. Check. We lost the assist battle. Check. Steals. Check. I mean, they have 14 steals. We gave up 25 points off of turnovers, friends and family. That is how you lose. 25 points off of turnovers is crazy. We definitely phoned this game in. I think this was a loss on purpose. There's no other way to play this bad as we played. There's no other way. 19-7 fast break points in the paint. We tried to lose at this point. I mean, like, what else? What else? Like, this is crazy. Hey, Prate, I see you in the chat. Said we're an unprofessional basketball team. Yo, we are unprofessional, bro. Definitely unprofessional. That was hilarious. That was hilarious. Yeah, I don't know what that's all about. How can we look so bad after we were looking so good? Like, it doesn't. We played 3 solid games of basketball at home, thinking we trying to get a little momentum, and then just to phone it in like this. What was the point of winning the 3 games if you gonna play like this? If you was gonna phone it in, just phone it in. Don't even try. Like, this is crazy. This looks like this is a change of philosophy game. Like, hold on, we had time to think about it. You know what? Let's go ahead and lose. Looking crazy out here. I just don't even know what to say. Like, this, it looks crazy. Get to the homie Dre West super chat. Shout out Dre West. Anthony Black, hey, Milwaukee. His pops is Milwaukee. Don't get it twisted. Hey, his pops from here. We claiming him too. Shout out to Dre West. Appreciate the $4.99 super chat. Let me see who in the building. What up, Pickle Luke? What up, Trina? What up, Mia Kim? What up, Derek Stevenson? Veggie Gross? What up, Greg Delaney? Hey, Greg, you can tap back in, bro. You was good. Daddy Commander. Relinquist, what up? Appreciate you. Pronte in the building. What up, Bibby Joseph? Brazilian Bronco, what's good? Sadowski, I see you. Jimmy Roller, my dude. Appreciate you tapping in. Chris B, what up, bro? Good to see you, fam. Been a little bit. Shout out to Chris B. Always good to have you in the building. What up, Jeff Riley? Gibson Nicholas Barack Bahamas is in the building. Hey, where the petitions at, Gibson? We need a petition. BKC in the building. Patricia P, what's good? Jeff Riley, Queens of the chat in the building. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Jackson McDermott, what's good, bro? JST Fresh Tech, I see you. Brett Sonnenschein, what's good? My boy Brett Sunshine in the building. I know a little German, bro. I see you. What's good? All right, let's get into some of these. What up, Scales? Appreciate you tapping in. Let's get into some of these comments. Shout out to the channel members. Shout out to the queens of the chat. What's good? Let me see what y'all talking about. Scale said Rollins parlay must have hit tonight. I don't know what Rollins was on tonight. He was going, bro. We didn't even have 20 assists today. We weren't looking to pass. We were looking. I don't know what we were doing out there. Shout out to Pronte. That wasn't professional basketball that was presented by the Milwaukee Bucks today. That was a sham and a mockery. That looked crazy out there. The turnovers, the going greedy. We really didn't look like a professional basketball team. Right, T Black, Dre West. That's my era. Salute. Him and Sanjay and all that. That's all my era. Salute, Dre West. Gary Foster, the turnovers are coming by the bunches, bro. We shoot for 25. Why you think Cam is booty, Jackson McDermott? He didn't even get a chance to really do much today. Why you think he's booty? What did he do? He 1 of 5. I mean, he got to get it going, bro. It's his first game. Regardless of what you think about Cam Thomas, he's better than Amir Coffey and he's better than Cole Anthony, period. Whatever you think about Cam Thomas, he is an upgrade from those two individuals, period. Let him get into the flow. It's not like Doc did him any favors, running him any sets, letting him get comfortable. He just throwing him out there randomly. It's hard to be successful when you're not put in position to be successful. That's all I'm saying. It gotta be. Marcus, what's good? He said Operation Tank is in effect. It gotta be. There's no other reason for us to be playing this bad. Yes, I know our coach is bad. I know that. But as bad as Doc is, he's not telling these cats to turn the ball over 20 times. He's not doing that. The players need to be held accountable for that too. 20 turnovers. And he's not telling Ryan Rollins not to pass the ball. That's Ryan Rollins not passing the ball. To be honest, I think we should have been feeding KPJ. KPJ was hot. We should have rolled the hot hand. We should have just let KPJ eat. He might have been able to give a 40 piece or something. Yep, Scale said on national TV and got smacked. Yeah, but that's been normal. That's been normal. It's been normal, sadly. Jeff Raleigh said the Washington Wizards will blow us out. We just look crazy. We look crazy. But again, I do want to look at the positive that we have acquired Cam Thomas, a bona fide scorer. I think once we can kind of incorporate him into this offense, it will be a lot more potent offensively. I'm not sure about defensively, but we'll definitely be able to score a lot more points. And like I said, regardless of what you think, I see people, he sucked, this and that. Yo, you're telling me that you would rather have Amir Coffey and Cole Anthony instead of Cam Thomas? Knock it off. Knock it off. Horse, I will give you credit for making that move and doing it fast and not even hesitating. I want to give Horse his credit for acquiring Cam Thomas that fast, because that is something we need. Regardless of how you feel, we need another scorer. We need another one. Yeah, Derek Stevenson, I don't know. Maybe the tank is on. Maybe the tank is on, man. We gonna see. Word, Dre? Salute. My man, Daddy Commander hit the like button. Have you hit the like button for the most electrifying Bucks content on YouTube? Have you hit the like button? My boy D'Angelo said the win streak was a fluke. Damn, but the win streak, dude, we look solid. I'm not saying we world beaters or nothing like that, but it was good to see ball movement. We were sharing the ball, getting good shots, shooting great percentages, and then for us to play like this today, that has to be on purpose. There's no way we could play like that at home and play this bad on the road. There is no way that is humanly possible for us to completely do a 360 unless it was orchestrated. Unless it was orchestrated. How else? Doc was the one with the funny, even the rotations. Nothing looked like, even for Doc, looked normal. The rotations was weird. It looked like they was trying to lose. I'm not going to hold you. And I'm not trying to be funny or disrespect the players. It looked like we were trying to lose. There's no other excuse for that type of performance. Y'all telling me it makes sense to y'all what y'all saw at Pfizer to what y'all saw today? Man, come on, man. If they gonna tank, that's cool. But I guess we gotta lower our expectations and just assume that the tank is on, because to me, this is a sign put it right on Broad Street. We're trying to tank. This type of performance, national TV, and to get your head cracked, get your chain snatched, is crazy. It's crazy. That's true. Uncle Mike said KPJ had a potential 14 assists. They were shooting bricks. Yeah, I agree. I agree. KPJ played well. Like I said, we should have been riding KPJ and let him kind of orchestrate everything. We should have been riding him more. But Ryan Rollins was throwing off the rhythm today. Like I said, I feel like like Bobby Portis put on a Ryan Rollins mask today. We had 17 assists in a game, but 19 turnovers. That's you you got to try to do something like that. You can't even do that by accident. You got to try to have more turnovers and assists. This was terrible to watch. Terrible. Yeah, 19-point blowout. Boom. Doc is trash. I get that. I get that. Doc is a lame duck coach, y'all. We already know that. Doc is not going to get an extension, or he's not coming back next year. I mean, if we're tanking, why not have somebody that can make sure that you tanking, even if they not trying? It's Doc Rivers. So we got the right coach. If we trying to tank, we definitely got the right coach at the helm. We got the right coach. He know how to mess it up. That's one thing Doc can do, is he can mess it up. He can do that. These stupid rotations. This team is just out of Jekyll and Hyde. You don't ever know what to expect. It's crazy. It's crazy. I just think it's on purpose. I'm just not going to hold y'all. Facts. He's better than Gary Harris. Yeah, he's better than all of Cats. I agree. I agree. I definitely agree. I agree. I just think Cam Thomas can help us in the long run. That's what I'm saying, Dre. Like, he was almost there as like a decoy. He wasn't even able to do anything yet. So that's why we can't judge him if he's playing less than 20 minutes. I mean, the man needs some time to touch the ball, trying to, get used to it, get used to his new environment. Let's be patient with Cam Thomas. What we do know is Cam Thomas is a certified scorer. He can get buckets. That's what we know. He can get buckets. For sure. No strays. ENT. What's good, bro? Shout out to the Patriots. That was a terrible performance by the Patriots yesterday. Your quarterback looked shook like dice, deer in the headlights, all of that. I'm glad y'all got y'all head beat in, no strays. Shout out to the Patriots. Got y'all head. Y'all quarterback did he even pass for 100 yards? That was crazy, no strays. I put my head down. My team performed like that in the Super Bowl. Packers don't do that in the Super Bowl, though. Just a heads up. Oh, yeah, Trina. Doc gave this game away 100%. 100%. Like I said, we got the right man at the helm if we trying to tank. We definitely got the right man at the helm. Is it it's common sense. Ride the hot hand. He was feeling it today. He had 28 coasting. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe the tank is, maybe we're really in tank mode, y'all. Maybe we're really tanking. Prate said Rounds refused to pass or can't pass. No, he's not usually playing like that though, Prate. This was an anomaly. Have you ever seen Ryan Rollins play this way, being this selfish? I've never seen him play this way. Like this whole game was full of anomalies, like random, especially from how they were playing. Like, that's crazy. Oh, the offense is trash. We know that. We know that. What up, Janet MLC? Salute to the queens in the chat. I think Doc took Cam out because he's horrible on defense. We're horrible on defense as a team, though, Janet. It's not just him. We're bad as a team on defense. He fit right in. He fit right in. And if we're going to say he horrible on defense, how is AJ Green in the game then more than Cam Thomas? If we're going to talk about defense, AJ Green, I think, has the worst defense on the team. And he played 30-some minutes or 30 minutes. Let me double check. Let me not misspeak. Hold on. AJ Green played 32 minutes and got bad defense. And Cam Thomas is far beyond more offensively gifted than AJ Green. So that can't be the difference either. It's just Doc being Doc. Shout out to Glenn Rivers. It's just Glenn Rivers being Glenn Rivers, Janet. That's it. That's really it. Sadly. Yeah, DT Atkins. Yeah, I don't know if this Cam suck. They're tripping. Thank you, Scale. The Cam Thomas move did not cost us anything. Nothing if it works is great. If it doesn't, oh well. This is the same flyer that we took on KPJ. Never forget, friends and family, the same way that we just got Cam Thomas is the same way we got KPJ. Maybe we could get a diamond in the rough that's looking for a fresh start, a new lease on life. You know what I'm saying? And his obviously his value has been beat down, so maybe he come here and he revives his career as KPJ did. That's the way we need to be looking at it. This is the same things that were being said when we got KPJ. Look how it's turned out. He's become a quality asset to this team. Cam Thomas already has offense. That's the thing. It's hard to create for someone to develop offense. Defense is just effort and paying attention. You can work on that. Being offensive, having offensive and being talented, that's a gift. And he has that gift. He can work on defense. The offense is already there. Whereas we got AJ Green, he's a one-trick pony, don't play defense. So we don't complain about. So you know what I'm saying? Like it can't be both ways. Yeah, I feel you, Trina. Rollins was out of his body. Ryan Love said Rollins saw KPJ getting off and he got jealous. He came back in ball hogging. Doc got to make sure he gets Rollins mentally. Doc can't do that. We got to know anything with Ryan Rollins, we're going to need Rajon Rondo. When he locked in with Rondo's when he's playing his best basketball. When Rondo's away is when he start getting sketch. He'll tighten up. Like I said, this is something we normally do not see from Ryan Rollins, so I'm going to take this more as just a blip, a Freudian slip versus anything else, because I don't recall Ryan Rollins ever being this greedy. Most of the time, we're asking him to shoot more. So I don't know, y'all. Y'all help me figure it out. I'm as dumbfounded as y'all are. T Money back. I don't see. That's the thing. People are like, I thought we are tanking. That's true. But then we won 3 games in a row. Then it's like, okay, is they trying to make the playoffs or not? So I don't know what we're doing. I don't think the organization actually knows what they're doing. We just going with the flow, seeing what happens. I really think that I don't think there's an actual plan or direction at this point. I think this is free flowing. I really do. What up, Clayton? OKC Thunder. No laughing, bro. Until y'all do something with the San Antonio Spurs, you ain't got no reason to laugh. Y'all getting sunned out there. Y'all the champions getting sunned by a bunch of young dudes. Knock it off. Okay, that's fine, Pronte, but then why did we choose now to play the tankers is what I'm saying. If we were tanking, why didn't we just lose the 3 games at home? That's what I'm trying to get an understanding of from friends and family. If we were tanking, why did we win the 3 games in a row? We could have easily done the same thing. Why did we choose today to play this bad? That's what I need an explanation for. We scoring 130 points on the home stand, shooting 50-60%. How? If we're tanking, why did we win these games? I just need logical explanation. That's it. Okay, Jetty MLC. Okay. Now, there's validity to that. Now I can, you know what? I can understand that to a perspective. But we were still shooting well and moving the ball, though, Janet. Right? We were moving the ball, 30 assists. I mean, come on, Janet. We even the raw numbers look crazy. And I see you too, Pronte. We're playing tankers. I get y'all. I get y'all. But still, it can't be that much of a difference. Orlando, y'all acting like Orlando some world beaters. Orlando ain't cold like that. They not no world beaters. They okay. They're okay. We were in this game besides shooting bricks and turning the ball over. We could beat this team. Orlando ain't special. They don't got no special effects. They got some cool little players. Some cool little players. There we go. Only cost us $900,000, less than $1 million. Boom. Wait, he cost us less than Thanasis. Cam Thomas is costing us less than Thanasis Antetokounmpo. Let that sink in. I agree with you about Bobby. I see you in the chat. Right, turnover city. Can't take care of it. But that's what I'm saying. We went from turning the ball 8, 9, 10, maybe 11 times to 20. Orlando ain't cold like that. Maybe the tank is on. Like I said, I don't know what to think. We play Orlando again Wednesday, so it'll be interesting to see how that game actually turns out. Because if we lose badly again, then I will assume that the tanking is on. But if the tanking is on, just play the young dudes then. Let Pete Nance get 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? Let Cam Thomas get 30 minutes. We need to be trying to maximize and fast tracking the development of our young guys. Just give them some run. I'm still I'm still on team shut down Giannis too. I want y'all to know that. I'm still on that. I'm still on shut down Giannis for the rest of the year. I'm also still on Pete Nance need a real contract. I'm standing on that every live. Pete Nance need a real contract. That type of time too. We got a couple of players. We just need to tighten up on a few things and get rid of a few people. Like, to me, I still think Jericho Sims is playing too many minutes. Y'all let me know. I would love to move on from Jericho Sims in the offseason too. I just don't think he brings anything special to the table. And him playing this many minutes is crazy. Unless it's for the tanking. Because he definitely will help for tanking because of his lack of offense and his butterfingers. Is that why y'all think that Jericho Sims had that many minutes? Like, why would he be playing that many minutes when he brings nothing to the table offensively? Why would he be playing that many minutes? It's crazy. It makes absolutely no sense. What up, AB? I see you. Lavelle, this team took a break today. Did you see how we played? We took a break today. Man, like I said, we just got to see over these next few games if we're winning or losing and how that's looking to really understand if the tank is on. And let's just say the tank is on, then are we all in alignment, friends and family, that if we are tanking, that Giannis should be shut down, correct? If we're tanking, Giannis should be shut down. Let me know in the chat. That's what I want to know. If we are tanking, shouldn't we shut down Giannis? Why are y'all going in on Cam Thomas like this? I am baffled. Why are y'all going in on Cam Thomas like he played 30 minutes? It was 0 for 16. What did y'all expect to see from Cam Thomas today? I'm flabbergasted by the hate. Like, what did he do to get the hate? He didn't even do nothing yet. He didn't even get a chance to perform. Wow, y'all wilding in the chat. This is crazy. That y'all wilding on this man like, oh. Y'all do understand that Cam Thomas is an upgrade. That friends and family, I guess y'all expected him to come out and score 25. Okay, that's cool. No matter what happens, he's better. We got rid of 2 people that were trash and picked up someone that can score 20 a game. How can you be mad at that? How can you talk crazy? How can you tell him he sucked? If he sucked, then what was Amir Coffey and Cole Anthony if Cam Thomas sucked? Sometimes let's be grateful for the slick moves that John Horst does do, and let's give him credit for that. John Horst, this was a nice move picking up Cam Thomas and getting rid of Coffey and Cole Anthony. Can we start there? Let's give Horst that. He did that. Cam Thomas will help this team over the long haul. That I assure you. He will help this team. Kyle Cruz said, he said, hold on. He said Rollins thought he was Anthony Edwards or Luka. Feed the hot hand. KPJ is not hard. Facts. Simple. He would have made the game way easier. He's a point guard. He was distributed. He would have got them easier shots. All they had to do was feed KPJ. That was common sense. That was crazy. OKC said y'all ain't supposed to win that Pelicans game at all. Say what you want. We won. And maybe we shouldn't have in the hindsight, but we did win. And we looked way better then than tonight. I mean, the third quarter, we got outscored 20-36. We completely just laid down and got our carcass moonwalked on in the third quarter. That was crazy. Crazy. Like I said, the one of the good positives game is KPJ was in his zone playing well. Everything is working for KPJ, and those are the things that we should look at: win, lose, or draw. Is who's starting to play well, who's getting into a rhythm, because that's the players that we need to figure out who's gonna stick around. Because to be honest, in the offseason, I think besides Giannis, maybe no one's safe. Y'all get what I'm saying? Besides Giannis, nobody is safe. They might flip any and everybody depending on what they can get back to help improve this team or get in this draft. So that's why I'm saying just let all these dudes play so we can see who we really want to keep, who's really valuable. In that case, definitely was a setup. Definitely was a setup. First half we look completely different. And then, like, yeah, we had to lay down. I really think that we just laid down this game in the second half. Oh, okay, okay. C30, you said you born on the east side. Okay. Shout out to the east. Okay, you've been in Oklahoma 7 years. Dope. Dope. Salute. Let me see what else y'all talking about. Yeah, no strings. We've been tanking this whole season. We was pulling the Kansas City shuffle on y'all. Yeah, we've been tanking this whole season. You just didn't know what we was doing. Now you know. Wait till we get a high draft pick, so we gonna come and put hands and feet on y'all. Wait till we get our new coach too. Hey, what up, Mr. Washington? Appreciate you tapping in. Yo, Lavelle said the Bucks are sweet. Yes, the Bucks are definitely sweet, bro. They definitely sweet. That's hilarious, calling the Bucks sweet. What up, Mr. 414? Shout out to all the channel members. Don't forget to subscribe to the Discord as well. Mr. 414 said we're going to tank regardless because we're not a championship roster. That's fair. But the thing is, if we start getting too many wins, we can start to be looking at the plan. That's the thing. We got to understand the East is pretty weak. So we got to take that into consideration. We go on a 5-6 game win streak, we'll mess around being a ninth seed or something. So we got to take all of that in consideration. What up, Bleacher? Oh, I was on Kyle Kuzma earlier. He had a terrible game today. He had what? 4 turnovers, 3 points. He had more turnovers than points. This is probably, like I said earlier, Bleacher, this is probably his worst game of the season. Definitely his worst game of the season. No, they was giving Kyle Kuzma all types of smoke in the chat. He definitely played bad. But as a team, we played bad. Like I said, we have more assists, more turnovers than assists. And the reason going in on Ryan Rollins, you know, Cools can Cools. Ryan Rollins is supposed to be one of the leaders on this team, somebody we can count on to play high IQ and smart basketball. That's why he's getting most smoke. We expect Cools to Cools. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference. Hold on 1 second. Tap in to homie Bshack. What up, Bshack? Hold on. What up, Bshack?
Hey,
South
what's up?
Florida's finest. Hey, was that a tank right there where we just saw? Because the way they turned it off in the second half looked crazy, Bshack.
I don't think they Can you turn that down a little bit, please? I'm sorry.
Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I don't listen. I'm gonna be honest. I was watching this via the box score
Mm-hmm.
on ESPN because I don't have Peacock.
Right. Most people don't. Right. Yeah.
Um, I don't think they're trying to tank, man. I just think their actions don't show tank to me.
So we that bad? It can't be. Is it both?
Listen, um, Doc. Man, Doc is a plant, man.
I
That's a
told
doc.
y'all. Now you on my time. Now you on my time. Go
I
ahead,
think
Bshack.
I think the players may not be in on it, but Doc is. And because I mean, why would I don't know, man, why would you get Cam Thomas if you try and tank? Because you know he's
13.
gonna bring scoring when Giannis comes back, you know. So I don't to me, all I've been hearing is that they're gonna try to get in at least to the play in, man.
How, it, not the way we played tonight. I can't see it.
Well, okay.
What
Now
is the
this
purpose? Let me ask you this. What is the purpose of us getting into the play-in?
no, no, I think the right move is to probably tank. But like I told you the other night, man, it's crazy mixed messages. Like, okay, they're not gonna put no limit on it. They're gonna let Giannis come back and play. But we're gonna pull Giannis every game and after the third quarter, they're gonna play him like 10 minutes a game. Come on, man.
Right, yeah, this is crazy.
It's just to me, um, I told you I think what the smart thing for the organization to do is to trade Giannis, man. But that's not
Right.
a favorable viewpoint. Uh, and I heard somebody else somebody else somewhere else. I heard listen to some show. They were no, it was Rachel Nichols.
Okay.
She was saying she would never get rid of Giannis. She said unless he would would demand it, she would never do it, no matter how much he hits, no matter how much shade he throws, no matter how much slick talk. She would never trade him.
Okay.
And I think that's how the Bucks feel. The Bucks are like, shoot, if you want to be naive, you want to be all like,
We'll ride
we
till the
never
wheels
going to
come off.
trade him. This is big boy.
Right.
This is the USA. This is this is this is the NBA.
Right. Right.
And that grease stuff don't work over here. If you don't unless you can be man up
Right.
and let your stuff hang low,
Right.
you ain't going nowhere.
No, I agree. I agree. But
And
then how do we
and
build? How do we build? We don't have draft picks. I mean, how do we build?
I mean, you flip a couple of those players you got, get rid of Bobby and Kuz get
Kuzma looked bad today. I ain't gonna hold you. I
get
mean, he had
get
3 points, 4 turnover. Kuzma
yeah, the
looked
stats
bad.
look bad. But help me to understand this. I was looking in the comments. I saw KPJ was balling. Then I heard someone say that sometimes he's playing selfish. What was it not?
No, no,
I,
no, not
what was it?
KPJ. Ryan Rollins was not passing. KPJ was hot, and we weren't feeding KPJ. That was the problem. KPJ had 28
Oh,
tonight. He was 10 of 19, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 7 assists. So he was hooping. I felt we should have been featuring him offensively, or just let him have the ball and let him create. And then Ryan Rollins playing off the ball, but instead Ryan Rollins was trying to lead the show and get his shots off. This is the most greedy I've ever
wait,
seen Ryan Rollins
not
look.
time out. Not the Golden Boy.
Yeah, we gotta get him today. We gotta get
Not
him.
the Golden
We gotta
Boy.
get him. Everybody can't get it.
Not
He has
wait.
to get.
I gotta bring this up.
All right.
Not the one Mr. Cool called the next Middleton.
All right. He. I don't know what got. Hey, this was not normal. Ryan Rollins. This I've never seen him play like this. Like he played today.
You know what it is. You know what it is.
Mm-mm.
That Cam Thomas move got in his head. That move got in his head. Now he's
Mm.
trying to prove y'all didn't need to get Cam Thomas. Y'all got me. You know, I could score like that if y'all let me. That's what that is. If this is how in the world is it so
That's a good.
uncharacteristic tonight?
That's a good perspective.
Yeah,
Mm.
man, that's in his head, man. They're probably like, dang, I thought y'all gonna get a rebounder or another stretch. Four, y'all got a scoring guard that's shorter than me. Oh, I gotta man, I gotta show them who I am. I gotta remind them.
Right. So you think he was forcing it tonight then?
I think as a young player, already kind of doing the thing with KPJ. I think KPJ is handling it really well, and I think they do like each other. I think Cam Thomas coming in though. I think Rollins is kind of like feeling some sort of way. He's a combo guard just like him.
But shouldn't AJ Green feel away? Because his starting position should be gone, I would think.
Well, they should, but the only thing they they're a little well. Cam Thomas got the whole package. He's like back in the day, the microwave. He's that type of
Hmm.
dude. You know, uh, AJ Green is just catch and shoot.
Correct. That's what I'm saying.
Even though I think Cam Thomas would get some of his minutes.
But that's the
He's
thing.
going to
AJ Green played 32 minutes tonight. He did have 15 points, but 32 minutes. And then the other thing that was really concerning to me, Jericho Sims played 28 minutes tonight. That's way too much.
yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Right. Jericho Sims playing 28 minutes. You're trying to lose, in my opinion.
But
28.
Doc's pride ain't gonna let someone come and play big minutes the first game. He'll
Mhm.
gonna make you sit and watch and look from the outside and for you to pick some stuff up. He said he just had the playbook over the last 24 hours or so. So Doc, that's the old school veteran stuff, man. Like now he gonna sit for the first. I can't do that to my
Right.
dudes the first night. All that old stuff, man. So I'm not surprised he didn't pay a decent amount of minutes. Play it like that, you gotta let him get some rhythm,
Salute.
man. You
Mm-hmm.
gotta let him get some rhythm. You gotta give him some decent stretches, man. But Rollins being out of pocket, man, that's the only
But
thing I can think of.
what about this though? Somebody just said in the chat too. We have a ton of guards now. Maybe that's pressure as well. We're very guard heavy right now. You got KPJ, AJ Green, Ryan Rollins, Cam Thomas, Gary Harris, Andre Jackson Jr., and Gary Trent Jr., who was a DMP today. That's a lot of guards.
And the reason why I think we're doing that, we're still in this build the team around Giannis mode. When we should be thinking,
In the future.
I'm telling you, man, this whole Giannis thing is Horse can't make classic general manager moves with a player like Giannis. But I also think we need to throw away this thing about you guys surround him with shooters. I think you just need hoopers, man.
Okay.
Because that hasn't really got us anywhere the last couple of years. It really hasn't.
That's fair. That's fair.
You know, Middleton wasn't a classic, catch and shoot dude.
No.
Uh, uh, my man,
Oh, Dame.
no, no, our point guard, you traded,
Drew. Drew.
he wasn't classic.
Mm-hmm.
That's a false narrative, man. I know the analytic guys are like, okay, he's an inside player with gravity. You have to have outside players in the playing space. Yeah, but that's not necessarily how we won a championship. We had a mix.
Correct.
So
That's
you
true.
need dudes that can play both sides of the ball, man. That's what you need. We getting Cam Thomas, bless his heart with his giftedness on offense. Another one-sided player, man. We have to get two-way players.
No, I agree. And I think high IQ as well.
High
Okay, so
IQ.
Fronte saying none of their spots are gone. Hold on one sec. Let me get this because I thought this was interesting. Rollins don't understand winning basketball. Cam Thomas is nuclear off the bench. What
Nuclear in
is?
a good way.
Yeah, because he can score. He averaged 24 points a game last year and 21 the season before that.
Dude, he had three back-to-back 40-point games.
That's what I'm saying. He can get buckets.
He can get buckets for real.
And that's what like people in there. It's like I'm like, yo, you're telling me he sucks. What was Amir Coffey and Cole Anthony? This is such an upgrade for nothing. Horse pulled another rabbit out of his hat. He could do that. He can't draft, but these random other moves he can do fairly well. I trust him.
See, these whoever's saying that he's a scrub or he can't play, um, listen, I've been on the court with guys that were high school stars. I've been on the court with college players, some of them who turned pro. They ain't scrubs, man. If you can score 40 points
In the
in
NBA.
any NBA game, much less 3 games in a row, y'all don't remember he lit up the Bucks? Come on, man. This dude is a very special offensive talent.
Agreed.
And if you're gonna get him, you need to cut him loose. Sit. Some guys just have to sit, man. Some guys just can't play no more for the time being. Like like
Gary
what's his
Trent.
name?
Gary
Gary
Trent can.
Trent, man. Take the bench, man. Jericho Sims gotta, he gotta sit for
I'm gonna put
he
these
gotta
up so
do
you can
some
see. Look at
minutes.
these numbers. Let me put these up too so you can see. Hold on. Let me put these up so you can see like the minutes. So you see Kuzma play 18, Turner played 27, Porter 36, AJ Green 32, Rollins 32, and Jericho Sims 28. Those are the highest minutes on the squad.
Yeah, I mean Gary Harris, man. Listen, I like him, man, but you gotta sit. Listen, I'm gonna be honest. I want
Bshack, hold on
just
down.
just because he was drafted by OKC, I want to see what Dan can do.
Same, yeah, same. He played 5 minutes today. I agree.
What I've seen on tape, yo, I mean, he might be a diamond in the rough, man. So listen, the dudes that got us this point, they didn't work out. I mean, they didn't. I mean, they fell short, man. It's time to
Right.
get some new blood opportunity.
I
You know,
agree.
let Nance play, let Dang play, let you brought Cam Thomas, let him play,
Right.
and let them mix it up with KPJ and Rollins and now here's the question: can Cam Thomas be worse than AJ Green on defense?
That's what I. No. I
Is
don't
it
see.
possible?
I don't. I think they're the same.
Yeah, but Cam Thomas is a better athlete. I know that for sure.
100%.
So he has the potential to play better defense. I mean, I haven't seen him. First of all, I think on whenever you're on a bad team, man, you pick up bad habits.
Correct. Not winning basketball habits.
Plus, he's playing for a contract. Now, a lot of people are worried that he's going to because he's playing for a contract. He's just going to become gunning. He's going to start gunning and stuff. Doc ain't going. I don't think Doc will ever allow that.
Right.
But he may play the best defense he has in his life because he knows his rep ain't the best right now.
Correct.
And so the best way to turn around a rep is to do the things that people are accusing you of not doing.
At least put the effort forth. At least some effort.
Yeah, man, and play so get down, man. Move those puppies, man, and show people another side of you.
No, I
Um,
agree. I agree. Regardless, I think it's a great pickup. It was addition by subtraction. What we got rid of didn't do anything. They were just taking up space on the bench. Now we got someone that can get buckets. This is nothing but a upside. Nothing but upside.
Someone said all that says is Cam is booty, don't know basketball. Oh, he's supporting Cam.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, yeah. Cause no, Cam can get buckets. He can help. Like I said, we had the experiment with Kevin Porter Jr. It worked out. His name was sullied in the streets because of things that he did. So his rep was beat down and his value was beat down. We brought him here. We've resurrected his career. And he had the
Just,
same type of ability that you were how you're
yeah,
describing Cam Thomas is similar to what you were saying about KPJ. Besides the defense, obviously
yeah,
KPJ is much better defensively, but it's how Cam Thomas can score on all three levels. Same way
yeah,
KPJ can. He has a lot of that skill set, and he got dog in him too as far as getting buckets. I can't say
yeah,
on defense,
yeah,
but he if you
yeah.
need some buckets, he can do that at any point. So I think that we got him for 900K.
Well, I've accused Horace of
Mm-hmm.
just trying to get these little you know, suburban, clean
Right.
cut, you know,
Mm-hmm.
players. He getting players a little with a little,
Yeah, a
nasty
little
to the
rough.
man.
Yeah, a little bit of roughness
Little
to
rough.
him. Right. Yeah.
And we that's what we need, man. That's what we need. But let me tell you something, man. Y'all better people better recognize, man. The probably the best upside move, just the best. We Horse robbed the Clippers, man, when he
Correct.
got APJ for
A hundred
my
percent.
man, my man who couldn't even shoot off, 1 foot.
Bochamp.
Coaching.
Bochamp.
That
Why you
that that
always go
that.
in on him like that? Go
But
ahead.
that. But think about what we gave up to get him, man.
Facts.
That was an incredible move, and I don't still don't know if people understand basketball, know how good KPJ is,
Agreed.
where he, he's got touch, he's got good basketball IQ.
Mm-hmm.
He's a strange mix because he got basketball IQ, but then sometimes,
He's a little wild.
but he's got basketball IQ. Um, and he's got an awkward left-handed shot, and he has a wicked deceleration game. His deceleration game is one of the best in the league,
And the mid range.
and the mid-range. So we're very fortunate, man. I definitely want to see Cam get some run, man. But y'all
Do you put him
know,
in? Do you put him in the starting lineup, or do you bring him off the bench for now to kind of slowly incorporate him and see
I bring I bring him off the bench to give him the perfect excuse
to go and
to
do what he
let
do?
it fly. Said, listen, you are our bench scoring along with now having him and Porter's in the same lineup, man.
That'll be difficult.
Yeah, because neither one want to give up the rock.
But see, the
So
thing
I
is,
don't
Cam Thomas won't give him the rock because he gonna be shooting.
I don't know, man. We gotta figure out what to do because since Rollins showed a different side of himself tonight, I don't know, was it that bad? You think he's gonna get? I mean, you think they're gonna
I've
deal with
never
him?
seen him do this before. I just want to call it a Freudian slip. I want to give him a mulligan because I've never seen him play like this. Like he was completely out of character, completely out of character. I just want to say that this was just a mistake. He just wasn't himself. Like I've
Was he
never
being
seen.
called out by the announcers?
I had to watch it from the Orlando perspective.
Okay, all right, all right,
Yeah, so
all
I'm
right.
not sure. I had to watch Orlando's broadcast, but I'll say that Orlando's broadcast were saying that he was being very offensively aggressive. He's being aggressive offensively. I just that should tell you enough.
Well, Cam said in the interview that Doc told him to be himself,
Right.
within reason.
I said within
So,
reason. Right.
so I just hope that Cam don't go to Ron and say, "Ain't no one coming to see you, Otis."
You know what though? In the off season though, we got so many guards. We could be able to package some people. And I really don't know
That's
if
what I'm
anybody is
saying.
off limits for real. Depending on what we can get, I don't know if anyone is truly off limits.
That's what I'm saying, man. I think that this summer,
It's gonna be interesting.
one of those three are gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
KPJ Rollins or Cam.
Agreed.
Cam's a free agent, so but the Bucks can make it known if they want to re-sign him or not.
Right. And if you're Cam Thomas, you might want to re-sign with us because you'll have more of an opportunity here and a chance to right your wrongs without being having all the eyes on you like that. Because you would have Giannis here to take a lot of those bullets for you. I think just like KPJ, he could have went somewhere else, but this is a safe place to kind of to rebuild your career in Milwaukee. You got a
Yeah,
good
we need to.
fan base, but you're
Yeah,
not being exposed as much as if you played in New York or a bigger market. So you got time to kind of get yourself together. Now look at KPJ. All they talk about now is what he's doing on the basketball court. As before it was off of the basketball court. Just these 2 years in Milwaukee kind of changed his perception, where now he's looked at as an asset for this squad. So that was a reclamation project that we had with KPJ. Why can't we do the same thing with Cam Thomas?
and
He's also gifted, very gifted.
and who knows? He might get the reputation of being the place where you come and get
Yeah, resurrect yourself. You never know.
rehabilitated.
Yeah, yeah, rehabilitate. Right, right, rehabilitate. I like that. Right, and
Yeah,
then
man.
Diang, and then like you said, the OKC dude. We haven't mentioned that today because everybody's kind of been focused on Cam Thomas because of his scoring. But Diang, what do y'all think about him? He might be something from OKC. He could be like you said. If they drafted him, he got to be something.
Yeah, yeah. Because Sam Presti can draft.
Oh,
You ever seen a letter when he was young? He wrote to the Boston Celtics, uh, asking them to draft Jason Kidd. He had a whole like draft report on Jason Kidd as like a young dude,
oh wow.
and yeah, so he called the Jason Kidd thing really early. Uh, and But Boston, of course, didn't take him. But anyway, here's the interesting thing, man. One, Dame is going to be in the 3-point contest.
I saw that and Bobby Portis.
I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool because you know that one thing they can do is shoot. Once
Right.
they get to a certain point, they can shoot. But here's the thing, man. They still have a name to replace him for Giannis.
Because Giannis is trying to play.
I heard that by Chris Haynes like early last week, but I've been looking for that replacement, and he's still on the roster for
You know what he
the
gonna do,
foreign
B Shack.
team.
You already know what type of time he's on, B Shack. You want to think it's not that way. It is that way, B Shack. He's going to play. That's too much spotlight.
Well,
Everybody
you
there.
know, a couple of years ago when he was hurt, when he hurt his wrist, and
He still
you
played,
know
I thought, right?
he played like one or two possessions, and that
Okay.
was it. Then he came out. But this is the world versus the U.S. You know he don't want to miss that.
Mm-hmm.
They're already going to be missing. Is Luca out?
I'm not sure. I
Luca
gotta
got
ask the chat.
Luca got Luca got hurt, and I'm not sure he's going to be back in time. Um, I think Shea is out.
Okay.
I think Shea got hurt too, right, y'all? I think Shea got hurt, and so Giannis might feel
Good to play. They
obligated
might say, "Hey, you gotta play, bro. We only
to
play you maybe
save the
5 minutes."
world.
Right. He saved the world. Oh,
Yep.
off of
Someone
the
said
hammy.
Shea's out too. Luca got
Oh,
a hamstring, and everybody's been predicting that the world's going to win.
right.
So you got the world players going down now,
It's gonna make it a
and
little different.
Giannis. People been talking a lot of stuff about Giannis. He want to show people he's still that dude.
Hey, look at that comment. That's true too. B Shack. Photo Street said Bobby resurrected himself here too. Facts. We do that here. Yeah, Bobby got himself to remember. He
That's true.
Bobby
That's
got together. Shout
true.
out to Photo Street. Bobby got it together here too. Remember, we took a waiver on him after he was
That's
boxing and it wasn't
true.
in the ring. Remember?
Oh, by the way, man, Isaiah Stewart, man, he needs to be in the in the
Yeah,
prison somewhere, man.
right.
That dude, man, is a
He's a goon.
thug. Man.
Yeah, he's
Did
a
you see
goon.
him come off the bench tonight?
Yeah.
He ran off the bench, and yo, this dude is
He,
dangerous, man.
they need to hit him with a tranquilizer dart. He's way too charged. He's way
He's
too charged.
way too much, man. Way too much.
Isaiah,
You
but that's
know,
their. But you know what? That's their persona, toughness. They try to bully you. They're almost taking on that bad boys Pistons persona
yeah.
to an extent. To an extent, and he would be their Bill Lambier.
Well, Draymond got that fake toughness,
Right,
but
but now
Isaiah
Isaiah
Stewart,
is the real deal.
he's not right, man. Something's wrong with him, man. Seriously, man. When he was talking, when him and Bobby got into it, and he wanted
Right,
to bench him out. I'm gonna see you afterwards.
right.
He's. I think he's really touched in the head. I really
Oh
do.
yeah, I agree. No, I definitely agree with you. I definitely agree.
Um,
So let me
but
ask you this then. As far as with the Bucks, now that we got Cam Thomas, do you think and Diang, as far as Dang, do you think that we should keep them in the offseason, or are these people just temporary, sign and trades? Do you think these are people that should stay on this roster? Same to y'all, friends and family. Should they stay on the roster?
well, we wanted to get younger. Dang is younger.
Correct. So was
Okay.
Cam.
I say if you got I when I understand Ding is a shooter, um, I don't know how well he is on plays on defense, but if he's on OKC, he's probably a good defensive player. Their DNA is two-way players.
Look at this one. Here go
That's
the
who.
information. Shout out to the chat. See that? Dang is in the same draft they drafted Holmgren. Took him number 11. They know something.
Yeah. So as far as I'm concerned, um, you can get rid of a couple of. I mean, you could listen. It's. I'm sorry, man, but the time for I mean, who didn't even he didn't even play tonight, did he? Gary Trent. He had
No,
DMP
he got a
tonight.
DNP tonight. Yeah,
Yeah, he can go, man. They can take all his minutes as far as I'm concerned.
fire comment bleacher.
Because we need to get younger,
Right.
right? I'm kind of surprised. We're like they said like the third or fourth oldest team in the league. I already thought we kind of got younger. Only guys we have over 30 is Giannis,
With the Nasus, right?
Miles. Oh, Thanasis too.
Gary
Giannis.
Harris is probably he gotta be over
Oh
30.
yeah, yeah. They adding to our age, yeah.
Torian
And
Prince.
yeah, we are kind of old, man. Um, but check this out, man. We're only old because the league has gotten younger. That
Right.
wasn't over back in the day.
No, I agree.
But I would say this, man. It's time to let all the young dudes play. Only because I think the Bucks got to be thinking about the future.
Yes.
They, they need to take these older guys and you know try to put them together, man. Try to get a, uh, a strong second option. See, I think Cam Thomas is best as a third option. Now, if he's a third option, you got just up a strong offensive team.
True. I agree.
If
Now
he's a
that
third option,
yes.
yeah, a
Yes.
second option, he may be too emboldened.
Right.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, Giannis is out. Giannis is off tonight. Let me get my 25 shots up. We don't need that. We need someone that can get hot
Right.
at any point in time that can take advantage of of um of second team players, man.
Correct.
Just ruin them. And
And we do
but
need
I don't
bench.
know who
We need
that.
some help off the bench anyway. So he would
Yeah,
be really able to help us off the bench because we don't have that. And the other thing is that we're not saying he's another creator. He can at least create his own shot. He doesn't need to be spoon fed the ball. He can do his thing. And we need more people that can create their own shot. So that's at least another step in the right direction.
him and I wonder if him and Michael Porter Jr. got along well in Brooklyn.
That's a good question. I have no clue.
Because I still, man, would love someone like Michael Porter Jr., man.
He would be
I
perfect for the
still,
wing now. The size, the rebounding, the shooting.
yeah, let him be a number two option, Cam number three, because he already was behind Michael Porter Jr. in the pecking order in
Right.
Brooklyn. So you slide him right in there and let some of these other jokers go, man.
Yeah, like we can
And
move on from
but we
Kuz. We can move on from Bobby. If it take moving on from Miles Turner, I'll move on from Miles Turner. If it makes sense.
so if we are really going to try to rebuild, now here's the thing: if you got a high draft pick, you can put some players together in a high draft pick
And do something.
and get yourself a star. But are they gonna tank enough to get
That's
a
the thing.
high draft pick?
I don't know what they're doing. You just went on a 3 game winning streak, then you get blown out by 20. So what is the Bucks?
Well, in this draft, isn't the 10th pick a high draft pick in this draft?
Yes, this draft is one of the best they said since like '03 or something like that.
Yeah, I saw Boozer play for
Duke, right? Mm-hmm.
man, I'm not too impressed by him, man. His
Okay.
athleticism is suspect.
Okay.
He looked good on the fundamentals. He's a groundhog, man. He ain't getting off the floor, man.
That's a
From
problem.
what I can tell.
Yeah, that's a problem. If he can't do that, that's a problem. That's definitely a problem.
Yeah, we want athletes, man. We want dudes that could guys with quick twitch muscles,
It
man.
can
Dudes that
finish,
can
and it
really.
can finish in traffic and make layups, unlike most of the people on this team.
But
Damn,
you
it's
know
so it's
something?
it's a, it's crazy just watching what we do, and we call it professional basketball. Go ahead, Bshack.
Yeah, but today is Monday. The All-Star game is this Sunday, man. We're gonna learn so much. If Giannis tries to play, it will be a fact that the Bucks cannot troll Giannis. If Giannis plays in the
Okay,
All-Star game, you can forget about him being shut down for the rest of the season. That's that we'll know the answer to that on Saturday for sure if he plays. And and really, how hard can he go if he plays?
true, true. It's
He, he,
pointless. It's just a pride thing.
now the only thing I can think of is this. Okay, he self-diagnosed himself, right? And the Bucks
He
unpro-
self-diagnosed himself. Jeez.
unprofessionally have not given a medical report on Giannis. I don't know what type of stuff this is. Not
Hold on,
even
whoa. You're actually right. He was giving his what he would say was going on.
teeny.
He was, yeah. It wasn't a medical team.
And here's the thing, man.
Damn.
I don't think Giannis hurt himself as bad as he did the first time. Because remember, the last one to pop, he just went to the ground. He limped off. He was still walking on
Right.
this one. So he said 6 to 8 weeks, whatever, but I don't think he really hurt it as bad.
Okay.
Is why people are saying he's gonna come back a lot sooner. This one wasn't as bad, I don't think. So we may not have to worry as much about injury, even though the smart thing would be, dude, just wait for it to be 150%.
Right.
But I don't think it was as bad as it was the first time. But still, dude, you got problems with your
You
the
see this?
calves.
You see no strays. He said Giannis was just at the Super Bowl dancing with Bad Bunny. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man.
You,
Jesus,
you
you just
what?
don't. He don't got no paw. Damn, strays. Why, bro? Why you always gotta kick us when we down, straight?
He got spies out there, man. I see
right,
Giannis.
right. No strays know everything that's going on. Damn, shout out to No Stray. Said he was
Wow.
dancing to Bad Bunny. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Oh no, strays. And now we play. You know, we play them again Wednesday too. We play Orlando again in Orlando Wednesday,
Yeah.
six
Okay.
thirty. Now I'll be interested to see if we play better. If we lose again, I would say that I think the tank is on. It was
Man,
suspect. It was suspect. A lot of stuff that happened today was suspect. We had less than 20 assists. We had 20 turnovers. Everything was like upside down. It was like a black mirror from where we were. It like I said, it almost looked staged. Almost.
I got a hot take, man.
Here we go. Let me sit back.
There's two possibilities on Wednesday then. We either see a three guard lineup that includes Cam and AJ Green comes off the bench, or after tonight, uh Doc's version of discipline after reportedly Rollins became selfish, Rollins gets replaced in the starting lineup by Cam.
Interesting.
I think there's probably a 25% chance of that happening. I could be wrong. I could be wrong because I just think that Rollins was reacting to that situation.
It's possible.
And
I've
he
never seen him
he
play
didn't
like
he didn't
this.
know he didn't know how to really process this because the guy pretty much plays his position.
That's a fair point.
We'll
No, that's a
see.
fair point. What up, Mr. Cole? Living Legend, what's
Mr.
good?
Cool.
Tell us how you feel before we get up out of here, Mr. Cole. On you, sir.
Well, I had to come on because BJ called me out. So, Bshack called me out about Rollins. Bshack, I did some research. Bshack, I did some research, and in the same amount of games in their career, Rollins has better numbers than Middleton had at this time in his career. So I just want to point that out. I'm not saying he's going to be better than Middleton.
So
I'm just pointing that out.
you holding on to that tape.
I'm hoping.
Okay,
I'm
okay,
hoping.
okay, Mr. Cole.
But I did want to bring that up. He's young, and give him some time. But he has better numbers than Middleton had at this point in his career.
Okay.
So all I'm saying is he going to be better than Middleton? Maybe, maybe not. But we'll see. We'll see. I know Middleton would have been better coached than he will be as long as Doc is here. That's a problem. So,
That's true. That's true. That's true.
but Jason Kidd was actually a pretty good coach.
Mm,
Um, all this talk about this Cam, everybody man, people need to relax. This guy is going to be just fine for our team. That guy
agreed.
can score. You know, you were saying that Bshack, you don't get buckets like that 3 games in a row that you can have flat out score. So I'm not worried about that. But let's go back to Rollins and KPJ, but especially Rollins today. What I've noticed with him is the teams that have the really good on-ball defenders slow him down and typically lock him up more so. And
Mm.
the Orlando Magic probably has the best defending guard, one of the best in the league, along with OKC.
Jalen
So
Suggs. Yeah,
when
Suggs.
he goes up against really good on-ball defenders, he struggles and he tries to force things. And I think they have him pegged as, you've got to be our top scorer, from the coaching staff, so you have to score for us to win. And then he starts pressuring himself to try to score more, and he's forcing up a lot of stuff. The turnovers are terrible, but again, I believe it's because of the on-ball pressure he faced against the really good teams. Now, the mediocre, average teams, the guards don't put that same type of pressure on. He'll eat them guys up. He'll eat them up.
So I'm gonna
But
Doc move him around. Doc should have him
for
moving
sure,
out the ball, get the ball in certain spots,
absolutely.
set some screens. Do
That
something.
that sound way too much like coaching and caring.
Well, you have to do some ball release to move the ball up the floor on passes to one of your forwards, and to one of your threes or your fours to get that pressure off of him a little bit, instead of him trying to dribble against that type of direct pressure all the way up the floor. It wears him down. Then he's going to make bad decisions on the offensive side, and that's kind of what I believe happens to him. So when there's teams that are like the Bulls or teams where their guards don't really put that kind of pressure, he will score pretty consistently and play a lot better floor game. He will struggle against OKC. He will struggle against Orlando. He will struggle against San Antonio Spurs guards.
Mm.
Those guards and those backcourts really would D you up.
So,
It will really D you up. So it's just something for Food for
Well,
thought.
that's his assignment this summer is to work on his ball handling versus against pressure. That should just be his project, man, because he's got the talent, he's got the ability, he's got
Right.
speed, he's got everything, and so you just have to work on that.
And what you said is something I would certainly be doing, having people come up and give some ball releases, so he don't have to
Right.
come down and play with that against that pressure all the time. Now, one of the problems was Kuzma had a stinker today
Oh,
because typically Kuzma would help out in
yeah.
getting the ball up the floor and take that pressure off of him, and which is what Giannis does when he plays. When there's really good on ball defenders like that, they will come up and help get the ball up the floor so he don't have to face that constant pressure. So with Kuzma, I don't know what happened today. He really stunk it up, and Bobby Portis is either bad on defense or horrible. Today he was horrible, and I watched him when he first came in, and I'm looking at guys just coming right at the basket. I go crazy when you don't try to contest a shot when they come right at you. You won't even lift up you're 6'10", dude. Put your hands up at least once in a while. It's
Mm-hmm.
like he's like a cone in a drill in a gym, just right past him. It's just so ridiculous.
You can trade him on
And
draft night.
yeah, I think he's so
Yo,
focused now.
We're a better team without him.
that's
I
a
said that when he was out those 2 games. We're a better team without Bobby Portis. I don't care
Right.
how hot he gets momentarily.
momentarily
And,
correct.
and I need to ask you guys something because I'm so tired of hearing this. And I know y'all will disagree, and that's fine. What is the definition of tanking? Somebody please tell me what that means. Does that mean I'm going to tell Rollins and I'm going to tell KPJ, just don't even try to win. Just come out there and play and just throw it away and turn the ball over and play like we got you gambling against the team. I don't get that.
That's
What is
that's tanking. That's tanking. Losing on purpose, looking bad and losing on purpose to try to get a higher
how
draft pick.
okay, but how does that help them? How does that help those guys?
It
They're
doesn't.
not
It
gonna.
doesn't.
Sixers did it for years.
Yeah, the Wizards have been doing it,
All right.
and you don't get nowhere. But you're hurting your players. You're just creating more of a losing mentality, and you don't want to do that with those guys.
That's
I
fair.
want Vance, those three guys, young guys, out there playing to win and competing, and they learn and get better from that. If we get down to the last 6, 7 games of the season and we're out of it, then you want to start playing them less minutes,
Mhm.
and then you want to call that tanking. I'm all with that. That's fine. But
Okay.
right now, no. These guys are growing, and we got to keep them getting better. And they're
That's
going to get
fair.
better by trying to win. I just don't understand. Every time we start playing bad, we talk about well, they're not tanking; they're just playing bad. And there's where Cam will help us because
All
we
right.
have those when we play these good teams,
We
we
got
have
those
those we
scoring
drop
droughts.
off.
Yeah, we
We
got
drop
those
off.
scoring droughts.
And
Yeah,
we get in that
agreed.
point where we can't do nothing. They can't create a shot. The defense have extended the guards play to really take those guys out the game because that's our offense. Our offense is really those two guards. And so when the defense has made a point of all right, we're gonna lock these two guys up. We don't have that option to create because Kuzma can't do it quite that well. Here's where this guy is going to come into play and be big for us, Cam. He's going to be that third option on offense that can create and score for us when they're trying to lock us up. And we won't have these long droughts where we're
Correct.
losing the quarter 36-20. We should not be losing the quarter to
30
Orlando 36-20
under
because they're
any
not a good
circ.
shooting team.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
But
they're not, to me, much better than the Pacers.
Mr. Cool, I think, and someone has brought this up in the chat, and I started to bring this up, but I decided not to. But I saw someone else brought it up. The way to do both of those things, develop and tank, the players that you want to develop, you give them the vast majority of the minutes the first 3 quarters. And the
Mm-hmm.
fourth quarter, you just say, yes,
Yeah.
come sit down. And let the bottom feeders finish out the game. That's how a lot of teams do it. They do get those the guys they want to see develop early minutes, 3 quarters, so, and then even if the game is close, they just let the you know
I
the
just don't think
scrubs
that
come
works.
in.
If
Yeah.
that's what you do, I just don't think that works. That would hurt Ryan. That would hurt KPJ. Just
I
say, just go
understand your
out there,
perspective.
bust your butt for 3 quarters, and we're just going to go ahead and lose the game. Well, then what's my incentive for even trying for the 3 quarters? If we just let the game go, I can't
Well,
wrap my head around that.
it's antithetical to an athlete's um
Psyche.
mentality.
Yeah.
You play the
Right,
game to win. It is an awful type of strategy. Um, and I think you maybe you do that when you don't have a superstar on your team like Giannis,
right.
who if you just put some talent around him, you can win some games. And maybe that's why some of those other franchises do, because they just don't have a dominant player. They don't see they're going to keep tanking until they get a transformational player in the
Right.
draft. Um,
Hmm.
No,
Right.
that's fair. No, that's
But
fair.
but but getting back to Cam Thomas, Cam Thomas is a really good pickup. That's a really good signing. He's
Hmm.
going to be absolutely great for our team the rest of the season. Just give him a little time. He just got here.
That's what I was
What could people
saying.
expect?
Yeah, he's
He
gonna come
barely
out and
got.
drop 25 right out the gate. Only playing 12
uh
minutes. He gonna drop 25. We gotta have
Not even
realistic
realistic.
expectations.
Exactly. But it's a giving five and 6 games under his belt. That guy
Agreed.
going to be scoring like he did in Brooklyn, and
A
that's going
hundred
to help
percent.
us dramatically.
Mr.
Dramatically going
Cool,
to help our
don't
team.
you think I brought this up earlier. I said, the Bucks are on the way back to being a really strong team when Cam Johnson becomes a third option and not the second.
Mm,
If you get a top level scorer player, not scorer, a
mm.
player, to be the second option to Giannis. I know you're old enough to remember the Detroit Pistons and Vinnie Johnson.
I remember Vinny Johnson.
That's what that's what when I even see his build, he reminds me a
Mhm.
little bit of Vinnie Johnson. Just come off
Yep.
the microwave and just cook.
Mm-hmm.
Come off,
Hmm.
come off the bench and just cook.
He did.
No, that's
Yes, he
true.
did.
Lou
Yeah, and that's
Williams
what
is
I
a
think.
similar
That's
player.
how
Lou
he's going to be.
Williams.
I believe that's Doc's vision for
Mm-hmm.
him is to be that guy. But
Yeah.
you got to get him still used to playing with the starters some. So he's going to have to, it's going to take a little while to get just a little comfort level. So you know how guys want the ball or where they're going to be on the court. You just can't throw somebody out in there and they catch on that fast. Give the guy a little time. He will be a fine. He'll be a good fit, and he will be that microwave. He will be that guy when we take our starters out and it's a close game or like at halftime we were up by 4. We don't just let that game just go away like that. And all of a sudden the game flips because we can't get the ball in the hole.
True.
We got too many guys that they're not consistent. All due respect to Kuzma and Portis, these guys, they're not consistent players.
And it hurts
They're not
us.
going to do it night in and night out. They're going to have these off nights. And today, they just our guys up front, including Miles Turner, just kind of sucked tonight.
Yeah,
Just did not
facts.
play well.
Facts.
And then all of a sudden, if they take our guards out of the game, we're going to lose. We're going to lose. If they can pressure our guards to that point and our bigs aren't doing anything, how are you going to win?
True.
You're not. I mean, I just break it down very basically. So, but I think we will be fine.
I agree.
Cam is going to help this team.
It's a good
He's not a
pickup
great
regard.
defender. I don't worry about
900,000 is all
defense.
it counted. All it cost us, Mr. Cool. 900K.
Here's why I don't worry about his defense because a lot of his points going to be attacking the rim and we're getting closer shots. When you get closer shots, you don't get so many long rebounds. So then our
Mm.
defense
Good setup.
changes a little bit. We have a chance to get back and set up our defense a little
That's
bit
a
better.
great
So
point.
there's a lot of little things that happen that he will help us with. So he's going to be fine. I
No, I
got no
believe
issue
that.
with that, man.
We're gonna see. I expect him to get a lot more minutes Wednesday, especially they have a day of practice if they practice tomorrow. I know the Bucks need at least 4 to 5 days off before they can actually practice. We'll see if they're able to get something together tomorrow, and hopefully Cam Thomas can get some considerable playing time. I hope in the rematch against Orlando Wednesday. So we'll see what happens. Show last words, Bshack. Then we'll go to you, Mr. Cool.
Well, if Giannis plays in the All Star game, First of all, that'd be crazy. But if he's gonna play in the All-Star game, then I would expect for him to be back. I mean, how could he play and then not play for the Bucks?
Right, that's not possible.
So we could see Giannis is back early as back as, you know, next week or
Yeah.
end of next week or something like that. But if he plays, that's gonna tell us a whole lot, man, because they're not really playing it safe if he plays. Even if he's ready now, you want that calf to be super ready and rested. But like my suspicion is he really didn't hurt it as bad as he did the first time.
Right.
Because the Bucks never came out and gave a medical update on it. So he probably just strained it, um, didn't pop it,
Uh-huh.
and I'll be looking forward to next game. Cam Thomas getting more playing time. I'd be interested in
Same.
seeing who gets less playing time, and I would like to see Dan get some.
A hundred
Who
percent.
we haven't Dan. I would like
Hundred
to see.
percent. 100%. Appreciate you,
Yeah.
Bshack. On you, Mr. Cool.
Well, I've given up all my energy and time and emotion to try to figure Giannis out. I stopped trying that weeks ago because this guy is just it's just unbelievable how he changes day in and day out and what he's going to do, what he's not going to do. I just don't waste no energy on that. But I will predict this: he's going to play against OKC, so that way he'll be play one game before the All Star game. He wants to play that All Star game. So I
Mm.
think he'll play the OKC game,
Okay.
light minutes, just maybe 20, 25 minutes. So that way he won't have this guilt about just coming back for the All Star game, even though that's what
Wow.
he's doing.
All right.
That's what I'm
That
predicting.
game is Thursday.
No, the next game is
Thursday.
Wednesday. Wednesday against
You say
They play,
Orlando.
okay. You say OKC, right?
Oh yeah,
yeah,
OKC is. Let me see. I'm checking the
I think
schedule
it's
here.
Friday
Let me
or
check. Hold on one second. I'm
it's the
checking.
next game after Orlando. I know that.
It is on Thursday.
He'll play.
Yeah, Thursday at 6:30, and then we play again Friday, the February 20th against New Orleans. So we got a nice little bit of time off. So we got back to back Wednesday and Thursday.
Because he likes to showcase himself in those big games anyway.
Agreed.
And so that'd be one of those games that'll lead right into the All Star game. He loves this attention. So I
Agreed.
think he'll play that game.
So we'll
He'll play
see.
that game.
Tough week. I mean that's a lot of man. All right, yeah, we're gonna see what happens. So we have the game today, then we play Orlando again Wednesday. We play Thursday. So okay, and they're all, but all of
Hey,
these are
don't
early
let us
games,
fool
six
around
six
and beat
thirty.
OKC.
What's that?
Don't let us fool around and beat OKC. Now they got no there's no
No Shay,
there's no Shea.
they're vulnerable. Let's say that they're vulnerable. I agree.
Vulnerable.
Be nice. That'd be a nice win.
Yeah,
I
so
think
we
we're
gonna
gonna.
see.
We're gonna beat Orlando Wednesday. We will
Okay,
beat them
okay,
on their
let's
floor.
go. I like that. All right, we gonna see what happens. Appreciate y'all tapping in. Don't forget that's gonna be a little bit earlier game, so 6:30, y'all. So we'll be starting the live a little earlier. So just a heads up, y'all. Appreciate y'all. It'd be interesting to see what Cam Thomas does. It's gonna be interesting to see the rotations and if we're tanking or not, Mr. Cool. All right, Big Shot, South Florida spot is Mr. Cool, the living legend. Appreciate y'all tapping in. All right, so look. All right, y'all. All right, y'all. All right, so that's working too. All right. All right, y'all. Another entertaining live. I hope y'all enjoyed the content. If you haven't already, please hit the like button. It helps the channel a great deal in the algorithm. You know you need the algorithm, so it can be out in the ether so people can find this excellent content. So please hit the like button, y'all. Appreciate it. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, and news live edition, where we just got done discussing the acquisition of Cam Thomas and Diang, and with the loss of damn, I just forgot my dude name, Cole Anthony and Amir Coffee. So we're gonna see what happened. My bad, y'all. I had a Freudian slip there. It's all good. I brought it back. I brought it back. Amir Coffee and Cole Anthony. And is this team tanking? Is this team gonna try to make a playoff push? Let's see what happens. I agree though. You don't get somebody like Cam Thomas to tank, so maybe they're gonna try to make a last second push, try to get to this play-in. So we'll see what happens, y'all. I'm Amber. This is Amber's Logic, Milwaukee Bucks trades, rumors, news, live edition. Bucks just lost. Let me get the exact score here. 118-99 in Orlando. We spin the block in Orlando again this Wednesday. Early start, 6:30 to try to get our revenge. We'll see what happens. Appreciate all y'all tapping in. Salute to the channel members. Salute to the queens of the chat. Salute to Bucks Nation. Salute to friends and family. Go. Damn, this was entertaining live too.